All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to today's super fun live stream. We're back again with Stardew Valley. It was the only one that got votes in my poll, so I guess we're gonna play it. I'm excited. You guys know I love this game. Super fun, super chill, super relaxing. First and foremost, I do hope that everybody had a good weekend. I know mine was crazy busy, and I mostly really wanted to sit and relax a little bit, but unfortunately didn't get too much of a chance to, so I'm a little bit bleh right now. Also, I know you can't see me, but I'm making faces. But either way, I'm very excited to be here. Now, let me just confirm that everything is working real quick. But either Seems like it should be. I'm very excited to be here. Hooray, stuff's working. Now, let me just confirm. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to make sure. Unfortunately, right now, at least I'm not playing with any sound because I started a little bit late because I had a late meeting at work. And so I got home a little late, and so I'm just sort of behind schedule. And when I started up my computer, it didn't connect properly to the sound. So I have no audio output right now, but it's okay. I don't need to hear anything when I'm playing Stardew Valley, except for the awesomeness that is all of you. Oh yeah. It's very exciting. I don't know what that said, I just sort of skipped it. Okay. But like I said, hope that everybody is doing well. I'm going to make some more pickled potatoes. Because, contrary to what everybody thinks, everybody loves potatoes. Except for Haley, apparently. She just can't be bothered. But, whatevs, I don't care. So yeah, this is my farm. Just a quick recap for anybody who is either unfamiliar or doesn't know or has forgotten or whatever it is. This is Stardew Valley. I always describe it as a cross between Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing, where effectively you are building up your farm, raising animals. As you can see in my giant animal pen here, you are trying to make friends with the town folk and just all sorts of stuff like that. And it's just a very relaxing, chill game that I've come to really enjoy, and I play it a lot on like my off days, for lack of a better term, or just if I want to play a game but I don't want to think too hard type of thing. It's really perfect for that type of feeling and that kind of thing. So it's nice. Incidentally, the game goes through seasons, just like just like we do in real life, depending on where you live. But you go through spring, summer, fall, and winter. In winter, everything dies. All of the crops die, and you can't grow anything except for some random like forageable items. But right now, I am in summer, so there's lots to be done. There's lots of cool stuff to gather and grab. But yeah, just sort of having a good time hanging out. Hoping that my grass-fed system that I've got set up here is going to work. One issue with all the animals is that they eat hay or grass every day. If you don't have hay like I have up here, then they'll eat grass that's outside and available. What I've been trying to do lately is make it so that the grass that I have grows fast enough that it can replenish and become available for everybody when it's needed. And I don't know how well that's been working, but it seems to be going okay so far, so that's very exciting. So I'm pretty excited. It's fun. Let me take a look at my little list here real quick, because I could be talking to myself. Electrical skateboard! Good to have you here. Great to see you. I'm selling my chicken statue. I know that you're all very excited to see that. And this is one of the games that I really enjoy because it's similar to a lot of games in the sense that you can do pretty much whatever you want. It's not necessary to go and do specific things within the game. It's not necessary to take specific actions, do specific activities or anything like that. You just do whatever you want to do pretty much whenever you want to do it. So for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head out to the mines. Well, not really the mines. I'm going to head out to the better mines, which is the Skull Cavern, because I can. Well, in a little bit I'll be able to. I got to wait for What's-Her-Face. Hey, look, there's What's-Her-Face. Her name's Pam. Eat the peach! Aww. Apparently I already gave her gifts. Ha! I did good. Go me. Hey, look, it's Mirthawin and TH. Hello to both of you. Hope that all is well. Dang it, Pam, hurry up! I accidentally slowed her down by trying to give her a gift. She's supposed to be in front of the bus at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's very sad. But yeah, in this game you've got two major areas. You've got Stardew Valley, and then you've got the Calico Desert, which is where I'm going right now. Beyond that, you've got the spa area, which has a train that goes through it. You've got all sorts of different stuff. It's pretty intense. It's one of these games where you play it and you don't realize just how deep it is until you really start getting into it, because initially it's just sort of like whatevs, but then as you go and go and go, it gets pretty ridiculous pretty fast, but it's a lot of fun. So I really enjoy it, and like I said, it's one of my go-to relaxing games. So this is the Skull Caverns. This is the advanced version of what are referred to as the mines. And effectively, this is how you go through, and you can get a lot of really cool stuff here. It's a great way to earn money. It's how you get most of the gems and minerals and ores and all that kind of stuff in the game. For my purposes right now, there's not really too much that I have as specific goals, except for finishing up my farming. The nice thing is that you may have seen I have pretty big plots of land with all of my various crops. And part of the reason for that is because I finally got really good sprinklers. Because before I had to water all of my crops by hand, and it's terrible. And it's really frustrating. And I already have to throw something out. Like minigames, you do have a limited inventory. So you gotta make sure that you keep things going good. Incidentally, I'm mostly talking to myself, but I don't care. It's one of the relatively rare times during the week that I get to play some games. So that's part of why I really enjoy streaming. Not to mention being able to talk with anybody who does happen to be here. So that's nice. Woe is Danny watering crops by hand. Exactly, woe is Danny. Y'all don't even know my struggles. My struggles be real and crazy and legit. But no, if you guys had seen my my streams before, like Marathon, I know you saw previously, before I got the really good sprinklers, then I would have to spend in game. I would have to spend like 2 hours or more, closer to 3 hours, just watering all my stuff before I could actually go out and do things, like in the village and things like that. So like I wasn't able to go shopping and buy anything that I needed. I wasn't able to go and talk to the villagers and give them gifts to improve my relationships and all that kind of thing. It just was not possible. But now that I got the iridium sprinklers, it saves me literally the entire time there. Incidentally, this is really weird without audio. I've never done this without audio. It's a bit tougher because a lot of the enemies, especially, have specific sound cues. And so this is making it somewhat difficult for me to keep track of what's going on and where they are. And more importantly, when they're about to attack me, which is very unpleasant. Let me see here. I'll drink milk! Nom 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 nom. More milk! Remember, kids, drink your milk. It does a body good. According to Big Milk. Blasted dairy farmers. They got us by the short ones, I tell ya. Danny is... I'm not a millennial. Okay, I'm technically a millennial. But... whatever. See, there's no way that I can respond to that without seeming like a millennial, so I'm just not going to respond, even if it makes me sound like a lazy millennial. Like, I don't even care. Y'all just... whatever. I don't even care. Big Milk is in cahoots with Big Cereal. Which, aren't you a carb pusher? Aren't you a carb pusher, Marathon? Isn't that like what you do for a living? You make sure that people need the things so that they can drink the things and whatnots. Although it wouldn't surprise me if there was some big conspiracy theory based around massive cereal companies and massive dairy companies. Toad's a professional carb pusher. I knew it. Does that mean that you meet people on mysterious darkened street corners and be like, hey, you want to buy some carbs? I got simple. I got complex. I got... well, that's pretty much it. I bet that's exactly what you sound like, Marathon. Don't lie to me. You know it's true, and you have your big giant trench coat, and you're just like, psst, hey, buddy. You're the person that all of those after-school specials warned me about. They said that there would be people who would try to make me do things I don't want to do, like the marijuanas and eating carbs. I knew it. I knew that it would be a semi-friendly face. Ha! I knew that's exactly what you sounded like. You've admitted it. Now the world knows it. And whichever company you work for. I mean, I assume that you work for one of the big ones, so like Post or Kellogg's or General Mills or what else? I don't know any other major. I mean, can you count Nestle? Or no, Nabisco. There, that's a good carb pusher. Maybe you work for them. You want to buy some cereal? It's BOGO. See, that makes it sound even creepier. It's like, yo, kid, I'll give you a deal on this cereal. It's buy one, get one. Carb pushers. I knew it. You know, I'm just saying, fat bottom girls make the world go round. But carb pushers make fat bottom girls. So by the transitive property, carb pushers make the world go round. That actually makes a surprising amount of sense. Ah! Ah! Go away! Go away! Y'all just jealous of my awesome Freddie Mercury-based logic. Although carb pushers make fat bottom boys, too. I wonder what they do to the world. I don't think they make it go round. Is there a song about that? There's a lot of songs about female butts and the size therein. But not so much about guys. Is that sexist? It feels sexist. You get a free spoon with purchase? Well, maybe you just don't have a good heroin dealer, Marathon. Did you ever think about that? A real good heroin dealer would make sure you get a clean spoon every time. Although I would imagine some heroin addicts would be very attached to their particular drug spoons. I must admit that I am rather blissfully unaware of either one way or the other. And I'm happy to remain blissfully unaware. You don't have a heroin dealer? Oh, so you're your own heroin dealer. Got it. That makes more sense. Thank you for the clarification. We all appreciate it. No, I don't want to leave the mines. One of the problems with going to the Calico Desert in this game is that you do have to pay for the ticket. It doesn't cost a lot when you are advanced enough in the game, but it's enough that you want to make sure you make enough to get the money back. Although at this point, I'm like, it really doesn't matter. It's what, like, less than 1% of my current resources. Hey, look at that. Wait, stuff is happening. Grow your own. Carbs are my only drugs. Rev, you're a terrible person. Rev, you gotta stop encouraging her. I just proved by the transitive property that fat bottom girls make the world go round, and because fat bottom girls make the world go round, that means that carb pushers make the world go round. Because carb pushers make girls have fat bottoms, and therefore carb pushers by the transitive property make the world go round. So I need some kind of a medal from one of these giant carb pusher corporations. Not only did I give them an epic win of a tie-in with Queen, but I also will now make it so that everybody loves them again. So I demand some kind of medal, or at the very least, free something or others. I mean, that's bare minimum. Like, seriously, come on. Marathon, I expect extensive deliciousness at my doorstep. Wait, what's this? Breaking Bad level. Ooh, Commander deck. Nice. Kim Kardashian isn't your fault. Well, maybe not your fault specifically, but... Wait, does that mean that plastic surgeons make the world go round because they make fat bottom girls too? Oh man, so many things make the world go round. I mean, by the transitive property of fat bottomness. Dang. You guys, I'm having kind of an existential crisis right now. I don't know how I feel about that. The worst part is after this, I gotta go to work. So I'm gonna have to, like, brain about things other than how fat bottom girls make the world go round. And that just... I don't know how I feel about that, you guys. It's like, I can't trust anything or anyone. Carbs are no worse than any other fuel. I mean, to an extent that's true, Rev, but at the same time you do have to take into consideration the bioavailability of the energy. Now, I will be happy to give you a brief lesson on biochemistry if you so desire. But suffice to say that the fact is carbs are easier for your body to use than anything else, and they're also more densely nutrient packed compared to most other things. Just in the context of how much you eat. I mean, granted, fats have a lot of calories in them, but at the same time, it's difficult for your body to get to. And that's why these ketogenic diets are such a big thing. And I'm just like, ugh, whatever. Whatever, I'm not losing it. His girlfriend to have a fat bottom. Not particularly. That said, I can appreciate the research by Mr. Mercury with regard to the ability, sustainability, survivability, capability, and frank, what was it? Necessity of the fat bottom girl. However, personally, not necessarily my type. Well, yeah, obviously, we all know that people like big butts and cannot tell untruths by and large. Or at least Sir Mix-a-Lot can't. I don't know about anybody else. I mean, we don't have any other conclusive evidence about anyone else. We do know that Nicki Minaj likes to steal beads related to her butt. We know that Kim Kardashian has a fake butt. But beyond that, I mean, we have very little evidence to go on, you guys. I'm just saying. Uh-oh! Guys, I'm getting tired. I need to head home. Ah! Slimes! Run! Run away! You know what I don't understand? There's a dwarf in this game, and he doesn't like it when you give him dwarf things. Like, you would think a dwarf would appreciate a dwarf gadget, or a dwarf scroll, but no. I miss J-Lo. Oh, no. I just don't pay attention enough. Oh, because it's racist. Rev, come on now. Think of the children's, Rev. Think of the chillins. Actually, I probably shouldn't ship these. I can ship all these, though. Some of this stuff I have to keep because I gotta make sure that I have stuff to use later. Because a lot of these are good for construction of various sorts. So I want to make sure that I keep at least some of them around. The slimes are weird. I'm still kind of iffy on how the whole slime thing really plays out. Oh, I forgot my iridium ores. This is one of the reasons that I actually went down to the mines, was to get iridium ores. So I'm glad that I got some. That's pretty exciting. I would probably love some white boy things. White boy things like what? Give me an example. I mean, I tend... Canned cheese. I didn't realize they made canned cheese. Just because he's a dwarf doesn't mean he likes dwarf things. I mean, that's true, but I didn't realize canned cheese was a thing here. That's, a little disturbing. I mean, I've never tried it myself personally. That doesn't mean I wouldn't like it. However, that also doesn't mean that I'm not skeptical about it. I'm very much skeptical about this. Hey, look! I got my wheat flour! Oh, yay, wheat! This is one other thing I forgot to mention about this, is that while it's raining in the game, the animals don't come out, which means that they're not going to eat any of the grass, which is kind of a double-edged sword, because that means you really have to have enough hay for them to eat. I gotta pause this and read through the chat. Stuff is happening. Ooh, new commander! I'll take a look at that in a little bit. Oh god, I love a Goofy movie. It's one of those things where, like, you watch it, and then you rewatch it as an adult, and you realize it's, like, super sad. And it's like, Goofy is coming to terms with himself as a dad. And he realizes that he, like... It's not that he can't handle it, but he's just scared of losing his son. And it's just like... What the fudge? It's just so crazy. Like, it's not depressing, but it's kind of eye-opening, I guess, for lack of a better term, into Goofy as a character. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I'm just saying, it's more than it should be, considering it's a kid's movie. I'm just saying. Streamer. That's true. I have not said any of those words, Rev. You know why? Because this is a family-friendly channel, except when we talk about Marathon's heroin dealer. But that's a special case. Hey, look, I got radishes, you guys. That's true, too. TH is here, so we can't do none of that. Gotta step up my game to be big on Twitch. But yeah, TH being here makes a huge difference, too, obviously. Oh, do I need radishes for this? One thing in this game is we have this community center, like, what's it called? I guess beautification, for lack of a better term. And essentially you can go and get all sorts of stuff and do all sorts of things. Hang on one second, let me pop in some of my radishes here before I sell the rest. I'm just trying to make sure I have a diverse cadre of ingredients, I guess you could say, available. But yeah, fun stuff. Oh shoot, I forgot to put the iridium bar away. I fail. I also forgot to put these away. I don't know what they're for. I'm sure that they're important for some purpose. But whatevs. Etymological defense? What are you talking about, Rev? I legitimately have no clue what you're referring to. It sounds terrible and made up, though. Like, I don't understand what that could be. It sounds completely ludicrous. Hey, look, it's storming! That means that I'm gonna get more battery packs. Score! I'm just making sure that I can't harvest anything. For some of the things, it's tough to tell when you can and can't harvest them. You know, like they say this and we see this kind of stuff with, especially the, what's it called? Especially the, some of the more famous Twitch streamers, and how they say whatever things and everything goes crazy, and it's just like, whoa, how could they do that? And how could they say it? And half the time, I think a lot of inflammatory speech really comes down to just wanting to incite a reaction. I mean, I very well could be incorrect in saying that, but I honestly don't know. It seems, especially with some of the stuff, so like Logan Paul immediately comes to mind, and how honestly kind of terrible he's been with some of his stuff. But again, that's not really something that I want to deal with too intently personally. So I try not to, at least, but let me see. Let me read through this real quick. Alright, let me pause. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Really? I mean, like, I've seen stuff like that. I mean, you guys know I don't like doing political stuff, so I honestly probably just shouldn't talk about it. But effectively, from my perspective at least, the way I see it is that, you know, just think about now. Not 100 years ago, not 50 years ago, but think about now. Think about what words mean immediately. That's all that really matters. It doesn't matter what the source of a word was, how it came about, or anything along those lines. All that really makes a difference to people, for the purpose of, like, when you're speaking to human beings, when you are interacting with your fellow man, woman, whatever, all that matters is what words mean at the moment. So, yeah, I don't know. Just people who do that kind of stuff just really aggravate me. So I'm going to stop talking about it. Again, it's not really appropriate. TH went to bed. Good night, TH. It was good to have you on the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. It is bedtime for THs. They get very sleepy. I'm tired. I think it's bedtime for Danny's. Ooh, Slime Hunter. I can do that. No, I missed Gus's birthday! Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Well, tomorrow is Maru's birthday, so I can't miss that. That's right, I forgot she hates vegetables. Whatever, I don't care. Pierre likes vegetables. He's my homie. What did I just pick? I picked radish. I need to replant. What is this? Oh. Dragon TH. I missed your birthday. It was last Monday. You had cake and champagne for your birthday? That sounds amazing. I'm jealous. And I'm sorry I missed it, but I didn't realize that it was your birthday. Not to mention the fact that I wasn't streaming. Like, you know, I wasn't here and I wasn't streaming. I'm sorry. '23rd. 23rd birthday. Let's see. Marathon, I'll guess that you're at 25. Seeing as how you said that Rev was very nice in saying that you were 23. But whatever. Y'all are mean to me. Now I'm unhappy. Really, copper ore? Really? That's how you're gonna play me, homie? I'll take the opal. And the fire quartz. Okay, I'm not taking that clay. Nice. I got a new one. So, just like in Animal Crossing, one of the things that you can do in this game is you can, there's a museum, and you can donate things to the museum to sort of fill it out, so to speak. And, so it's kind of cool. You can get fossils, minerals, all sorts of different stuff. And so, see, I've tried to set this up at least reasonably well. But I've actually got quite a few things, so I'm pretty excited. Exactly, Rev, you're terrible. Giving me all your money. I assume it's all of your money. Yeah, you guys are the worst. Talking to me and paying attention to my channel and interacting with me and laughing at my terrible jokes. I don't understand how you guys can possibly do it. Y'all are weird. Do you think my main squee likes potatoes? I bet she loves potatoes. Ha! See, it's a super gift. I need to see how much it is to upgrade my house. 150 pieces of hardwood. So when I upgrade my house, then I'll be able to have kids. First, I have to get married. No, don't eat the potato. Give it to Demetrius. God. I can't believe I'm eating my gifts. This week's reason that the world's going to be destroyed? Oh, great. I'm sure that this is... Oh, whoa. Oh, that's... Wow. No. That is quite... Wow. No. I genuinely do not know what else to say to that statement. Or, not statement, but that image. So incidentally, these are the mines. Like I said earlier, I was in the Skull Caverns. This is where you go before you get to go to the Skull Caverns, essentially. You need to hit the mines first. Really? That's unfortunate. I have to find the ladder to go down, but seems that it's not cooperating here. Dang it. That's frustrating. That was a waste of a bomb. As you can see, the bombs are quite nice for clearing out stuff. But either way. Incidentally, I know I mentioned it earlier, but I'll say it again. I hope that you guys had a good weekend. I hope that everything went well. I had a pretty rough one, and it looks like my coming week is going to be a little bit difficult as well. But I hope that all of you are doing nicely and that you have fun plans coming up and everything. And Marathon particularly, I know that you moved recently. I hope that everything is going reasonably well with that. Getting yourself and TH settled in. Can't click the links! I'm sure that Rev is absolutely devastated, Marathon. Devastated. Dang, I'm getting lucky with these, with the, shinies here. This is crazy. Like, seriously. There's some slimes, at least. What did I need to take out? 4, I think? So give me a good bit of the way there. Okay, cool. That was really impressive. Don't laugh at it, Marathon. It was terrible and frightening. You're taking a vacation to unpack? Oh, jeez. I can imagine. Like, unpacking is brutal. I mean, for me at least, unpacking tends to be worse than packing. I know some people are the exact opposite, but for me, like, packing is easy because it's just like I take things, put it in the box. But then when I'm unpacking, I'm like, I have to open the box, look at the box, and just be like, okay, where does this stuff go? You know what I mean? It's just, it seems far more complicated, frustrating, and all of those other terrible things. Oh, nice! He loves oranges. That's good to know. I wish I had done that yesterday because it was his birthday. Now I'm the weird guy who gives everybody oranges. You have too many clothes, just don't tell the boyfriend. I mean, not to be that guy, but is it really uncommon for women to, like, have so many clothes? I'm pretty sure that's not a rare occurrence. Just saying. Oh, boarding the Doge! Well, have fun with that, Rev. I hope that the boarding goes smoothly. Incidentally, I'm very excited. I booked a trip for later this month. So that'll be fun. Ah! I forgot a radish! How rude of me. That poor innocent radish. So alone and cold. Let's see here. I still have some eggs. Perfect. Have any more milk? I have 2 milk, but I have nowhere to put anything else. I have more than 2 milk. I got enough time though, I can do that stuff. I'm actually going to one of the Carolinas, of all things. I'm going out there for a science conference. It should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's a really, really big group meeting. There's going to be a ton of people there. It's this massive consortium project that I'm a part of. It's a long story, and honestly, it's probably pretty boring for you guys, so I won't go into details. Not to mention, I can't talk too much about it anyway. So there you go. But either way, I'm glad to go. It actually hasn't been too long since I last went on one of these. It's only been a couple of months. But I'm excited to go nonetheless. Should be cool. Eat lots of southern food. Oh, I'm intending on finding a barbecue place somewhere because I miss me some barbecue. And I am willing to fight brisket versus ribs versus, quote, chicken barbecue. Like, y'all fight me. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No, I'm kidding. Now I want a mint julep. That would be kind of nice. I haven't had a mint julep in forever. I genuinely don't remember the last time I had one. I picked my pretty flowers. Look how pretty they are. Bye, flowers. I'm dumping you. Did you see how heartless I was to those flowers? It's like I didn't even care about their feels. Incidentally, since I've moved, one thing I've been seriously debating about getting is a smoker. Like a legit actual smoker. And or a grill. Just something to do something outside, essentially. Some kind of outdoor cookery. Dang it. Finally, I got some hay. I'm trying to make it so that I leave some of the grass so that it'll be able to grow. But at the same time, I really got to collect some hay. Here, let me just finish this off here. Do I have any more eggs? Doesn't look like it. Can't make any more mayo. So I'll just go ahead and sell what I have and get to bed. Smoker, yeah. Like I was debating about basically using part of my security deposit from my old place to get a smoker. And then have like a little party, have some friends over and get like a brisket. And just have like an old-fashioned like actual barbecue. Just to sort of celebrate the fact that I have an outdoor area that I'm allowed to grill and smoke stuff on. Not smoke like cigarettes, but smoke like smoked meats and delicious awesomeness. I think it would be really cool. I gotta find something relatively cheap though, because I don't have a lot of money. Bread! I already know how to cook bread because I'm cool like that. Ooh, salmon dinner. That sounds delicious. You know, I could legit go for some salmon dinner. Oh my god, you guys, this weekend I got a membership to BJ's, which is like a wholesale food club thing, and it is amazing. I got so much food, it's not even funny. Like, it is so awesome. A summer spangle. Oh, that one's dead. Take that. But yeah, anyway, super exciting. Very fun. So see, this is where the real test comes into play with regard to seeing if all of my grass works here. For those who don't know or don't remember or whatever, don't open it. The grass, there's actually an algorithm to determine how and whether grass grows in this game. And effectively, what I've been trying to do is to make it so that I don't actually need to harvest the hay from external grass. Hopefully. But we'll see. It's the hope. And you know what they say about hope and what with the springing eternal. Pasta? Wait, who's got pasta? Marathon, we all know you're a carb pusher. Ooh, leftover spaghetti. Nice. Did I get enough for a small army? Not quite enough for a small army. Again, part of my problem is I always have some financial difficulties, unfortunately. Just because my job really doesn't pay a lot. So I make do with what I can. And so I just got some of my essential stuff. I got some important snacks for me to take to work so that I can basically take a little bit less for lunch. And, you know, just stuff like that. It's, kind of sucks, honestly. But it is what it is, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can find some more grass to harvest right quick. Oh, it's Maru's birthday. I need to go give her a birthday gift. Thankfully, I know a bunch of the stuff that she really likes, so I'll be able to do that. Oh, the beach. Okay, I want to do that. Last year, I kind of ruined the soup when the Luau came to town, so I'm probably going to look it up real quick to see what I can bring that's actually good. But I do want to do the Luau before I sign off. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to have time to do the Luau. Like I said, I have to get to work after this, unfortunately, so this is going to be my last day playing through. Got into climate science. Yeah, but if I went into climate science, I would have gotten fired by now because of, you know, the government doesn't believe in climate change. So that entire division is gone, essentially. Sup, my squee? Woohoo! Oh, yeah, it did, Maru. You know it did. See, look at that. I'm at full hearts with Maru. That means that I can ask her to marry me now. Woohoo! Y'all be jetty. I know you is. Wait, Robin, have a radish. See, everybody loves people giving random vegetables. Danny belongs in foods. I do not belong in food science because I would eat all of the food. And that would be bad, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Maybe they'd be perfectly fine with me sitting there eating all of the sample food and that I'm supposed to be doing calorimetry on or whatever. What if you cheat on her? So I know there are penalties if you give gifts to other, like, whatever gender your significant other is. If you give gifts to people of the same gender after you're married, then you, like, lose friendship with your significant other. You can still give birthday gifts. That's okay. But if you give them just, like, random weekly gifts, then it's a problem. Essentially. That's what I remember of it. So no, you as far as I know, you can't have two people with full hearts. At least not the bachelors or the bachelorettes, just because of the nature of how it works. Because what you have to do is you have to actually purchase the... What's it called? Not purchase. What am I thinking of? You have to... Oh, shoot. I'm drawing a blank here. You have to give them a bouquet in order to get to the next sort of level, so to speak. So here's a perfect example. So you see Leah here. You notice how Leah and Harvey, how the last two hearts are sort of grayed out? That's because they're single. They're available for you to marry. But with Maru, the final two are not grayed out because I gave her the bouquet. That's what the little symbol next to her name means. So that means she and I are officially dating type of thing. And all that kind of thing. So it's pretty cool. Mirthwin could bribe me that sugar-enriched sugar is not unhealthy. She could try, but it wouldn't work. I'm just saying. Polyamory is not... I honestly don't know if they're okay with LGBTQ. I haven't read anything that says you can't do same-sex marriage, but I am honestly not certain. I really did wonder that myself, and it seems like it's okay because I'm not having different interactions with the male, like with the bachelors, compared to what a female character would have. So I'm guessing that it's okay. Which, my assumption is that it's not so much based off of being a progressive game, but more of it's a lot harder to program something like that. Because then you have to have a whole lot of exceptions for your code in order to make it work right. That's my guess, but still. I'm just saying. I could very well be wrong. Hey, look, battery packs. All right, so I need to see what I can add to the thing. So I'll leave it unpaused for the time being. Like I said, I've got to get going relatively soon because I've got to get to work. But I should be able to at least look up what I can take to the luau that'll actually work. Because yeah, last time I think I put something rotten inside and it totally ruined the stew and everybody was mad at me. So I don't want to do that again. Just saying. Let me see here. Trying to find like the event thing that we got here. The Valley, Pelican Town. Do. Ouch. I guess I could just search for it. Not Luau, Luau. So yeah, in this you make a you make a soup essentially. Let's see here. Okay. So apparently I can put goat milk in the soup and it's delicious. Okay. I'm down with that. We can do that. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the other stuff handy, nor will it be ready. But yeah, I think I put in, what was it? I think the last year I put in like a fish, and so I got like the second to last, like the second to worst response, which was like, I'm gonna pass this year, because we get like a visit from the big governor type of thing. The governor, he would like to try the soup. Wow. He hopes it is delicious soup. Oh, everybody's going back inside. Night, night, animals. Okay, well, maybe not everybody's going back inside, but still. Right, so I need to keep the silver goat's milk because that's what's going to the luau soup, because apparently it's a thing that works for the luau. I understand putting heavy cream in a soup because then you have a cream soup, but at the same time having just a giant potluck of soup just seems like a bad idea on the face of it. You know, call me crazy, but whatevs. Hey, look, I'm a pickler now. Sorry, I clicked off of the chat. I don't know if you guys are talking to me. Run through with a partner. Maru is totes all that. You don't even know. That's true. You have... Oh, man. Luau food is amazing. Am I getting laid? Ah ha ha. So funny. It's like the joke that never gets old in Hawaii. Everybody's getting laid. Aww. So hilarious. I actually think it's kind of a funny joke. But shh! Don't tell anybody I think it's funny. They can't know my secret. What else can I do? Yeah, now that's all the hay that I've got. I need to find a better way to harvest hay. Like, maybe I just need to get more starters or something. It's really difficult to keep up with the food demands. I'm gonna head to the secret forest area so I can collect some of the hardwood. It's my okay. Okay. Not inaccurate to say that it's my kind of joke, but still, remember this is a family show. We say family-friendly things. I'm just saying. Right, and unfortunately, I really got to get going shortly here. I may have to just go to bed early. One of the things about this game that I never really mentioned is that you well, sorry, I can't think right now. It only saves when you do when you like sort of go down for the night type of thing. And it's an autosave function that happens. But I've only seen it occur when you go to sleep, which makes sense. I mean, it's a reasonable thing. Because, you know, you play a day. Wait, what's going on with the Twitters? What are you doing? Rev, are you putting inappropriate things on Twitter? Don't be doing that now. It's going to be a while before I check Twitter anyway. I don't know what twittering thing you all were referring to, but I refuse to see it. I 187% refuse. Just FYI. After I sell this stuff. Alright. Well, like I said, unfortunately I've got to get going because I've got to get to work here. It is about that time. I may just wander around the farm a touch just to see what all's going on. But like I said, unfortunately I do have to get going. Let me wander, see what all's ready. I'm sure that I've got a notice about the luau. Ooh. Yay! I can get married tomorrow. My main squee. Sunflowers. They're so pretty. Yay, sunflowers. Incidentally, I believe you can make sunflower oil in this game. Fun fact. You don't have to make just fancy gourmet truffle oil. Okay, but like I said, with that, I've got to get going. Thank you all so much, as always, for stopping by. You guys know I love talking to you and just messing around and having a good time in general with you all. It's really, really fun. But take care. Yeah, just go, everybody go eat. Go forth and eat. I gave away all of my potatoes already. So go eat your own food. But thank you guys so much. I will be back on Saturday. Not sure if I'll be doing a poll. I might. I honestly don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. So I promise at some point I will check Twitter. And yeah, so if we end up playing Stardew Valley again, then we'll get to do the marriage thing potentially. I still have to get the mermaid's pendant though, so hopefully we'll get lucky on the mermaid's pendant. But either way, take care everybody. Thank you so much. Bye Marathwin. Secondary good night to TH, and take care Rev and all of you guys, and have a great rest of your week. Hope that it goes smoothly, and hopefully see you on Saturday.